Hey coaches, welcome to day 12 of my 30 of 30 challenge. This is going to be a real quick video. As you can tell, I am all dressed up. Just came back from a head coaching interview, and I noticed that a lot of coaches ask these questions. Hey, what can you expect on the interview? What are some type of questions and all of that? So I thought I would make a quick video to go over what kind of questions you can expect to get if you're fortunate enough to get a head coaching spot. So if this is the first time visiting my channel, welcome. I am Coach Ron McKie. Hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoy talking about football in general, everything, because as you know, this is a football channel. Hit that bell notification somewhere over here to let you know when I go live and everything like that. And before we get onto it, if you want some drills that help you score more points, have a more explosive offense, in the description there's a link to that email series. Just click it, it'll take you to a page. You just type in your information and you will start getting those drills over and over again. So we have some coaches coming in. Welcome Coach Bell, Coach Green, Coach Cooper, Coach Dubs. Hello. Hope y'all are doing well. All right, so getting into it, the questions. I have been fortunate enough to be on 8 to 10 interviews. I can't really remember for head coaching spot. I've come in second in a lot of them. It's that catch-22. You know, they're looking for someone that has experience, yet you need experience in order to get experience. Kind of like when you come straight out of college and you apply for a job and they're looking for entry-level positions with 5 years of experience. So that's what's going on. But these are the interview questions you get asked, okay? The very first one, be dynamic in selling yourself, because you have to talk about yourself. And I have found the very first thing you should talk about is if you have a wife and kids or something like that, lead off with that. It lets the interviewers know, hey, this is a human being. If you jump right into football and all that stuff, they might get taken back, because remember, you're not interviewing for a position coach or an offensive coordinating spot or a defensive coordinating spot. You're a member of the community if you get the head coaching spot. You're going to be in that community. They're going to look at you for guidance if something happens, for support and all of that. So they got to know, are you more about anything else, like kids and family? So that's the first thing. The second thing is hype up your resume. Okay, pick some things out first off that are doing really well. Like for me, it's getting more kids out. It's getting Coach Austin, I don't know, fingers crossed. But for me, it's getting more kids out, helping increase the GPA, helping to score more points, more wins, being a factor like that. So if you haven't already, Chris Four, he does an amazing job with his interview stuff. Sorry, it's crooked. I'm just doing this off the cuff. He does an amazing job with his interview stuff. Look it up, 8laces.org. It's unbelievable, worth every penny. All right, then they're going to ask you questions about discipline, because that's a really big thing. Discipline. How do you discipline a kid if he does X, Y, and Z? And what I found, what they kind of like is you tie it into culture. So if you can research on culture, use culture things. I like to say, you know, if you have an undisciplined team, you have an uncultured team. Sorry, we're shaking like we're in an earthquake and everything like that. So tie in culture with those questions. Another thing they're going to ask you, I've been asked this a lot actually, is what's your offensive personality, your defensive personality, and your special teams? But that is just one question. You may think a head coaching job, they're going to come in there and it's just you're writing up on the board and everything like that. No, that's not how it goes. They're going to ask maybe 1 or 2 questions about schemes, and then everything else is different. It's the other things that incorporate being a head coach. So just go all out there. Don't say I'm going to fit my scheme with my personality. No, just go big time. Just put it out there. Say, hey, I like to do this. So for me, I like to throw the ball. I like to bring pressure, ABA, always be attacking, things of that nature, and just let the chips fall where they may. The second thing is you're going to be asking, what kind of fundraising do you do? So have a plan for fundraising. Have some white whales where you go after big time clients, and have some things like cookie sales and cards and things of that nature, and tie that into how you're giving your kids responsibility as well to sell. And that's real life examples of selling in action and all of that fun stuff. I get asked questions on, you know, how do you do your classroom management? Because unless you're fortunate enough, you're going to have to teach. Now they're going to work for you. They're going to work with you and things like that. But you talk about your classroom management style. You bring some lesson plans. So then you can be like, hey, not only am I detailed oriented at football, here's my lesson plan or example lesson plan. I am just all about that. Talk about weight room, how you build culture through weight room. They're going to ask you questions. Then they're going to give you the ability to ask questions. And this is where it comes in. I really like this question. It kind of takes people back a little bit because they're like, oh, that's a good question. Ask, what's the best thing working here and what's the most frustrating? And that lets them talk. Then ask, what's a typical day like? Can you bring your own coaches if you have them? Do you have a weight program? Things of that nature that it's now your turn to start probing. What's the middle school like? How's the youth league? How's the community? Things like that. So those are just some questions that I get asked a lot. I wanted to put them out there to you. I appreciate you being here, man. Again, if you want to talk about football, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, high fives and butt slaps. Y'all stay safe out there, wash your hands and all that. If there's anything, I know I got some questions, but I got some stuff to do. I'm sorry, cold, with all that stuff. If you have questions that you want me to do another video, put them in the comments below. And until next time, let's continue to, yeah, I'm stupid. Good Lord. Look at that question. Let's continue to mash the spread, score points, and